Hi, it's Romella. So it's just coming up to 10 o'clock and today is our day one of our little online retreat on the page. So a chance for honesty, for some calm, and maybe a little bit, and well, definitely a little bit of spiritual connection as well. So I'm just going to wait, just going to get my bits together and see what the time is, and then we'll start shortly. It's just coming up to 10 o'clock. Say hi if you're there. Love to see you. Oh, hi, Jane. Yay. Hey, Jane. Oh, it's nice to see you. Well, virtually. I think we're all living in Facebook world at the moment, aren't we? It's the main connection and social media. And thank goodness for video conferencing as well, I'd say. Lovely. So I'm just going to get the clock up on here. So what I wanted to do, I thought I would do this 5-day. It's not a challenge. I hate challenges. I don't want to create a group. I don't want to go and have to, promote it, to sell it, etc. And by selling, I mean like swapping for email addresses. I just wanted to be present, and that feels right for me. I mean, it's quite funny. Usually on your average school morning, my daughter's up at, 8:30, doing her YouTube catching up. My son's sleeping till about 11 o'clock, maybe a bit later, and I'm usually up and down-ish about 10 o'clock, but not really doing anything. And I just felt yesterday, something needs to change. We need to get a bit of a routine. We need to make the most of the time that we've actually got, whether it's getting the schoolwork out in the morning, getting it done, so that I can do a little bit of work in the afternoon, so that the kids can do some work, etc, etc. So funnily enough this morning, so the cat got me up at 5:30, which is never a good thing, but my son is actually up. He was up and downstairs at 9:15, which has not happened apart from his birthday a few weeks ago. So it's quite funny that obviously my energy has shifted and the energy of the rest of the house has shifted as well. And I think this is really important at this time, because when we each one of us has an energy frequency. Each one of us, just through our energy, will affect everybody around us. And it's really important, particularly, my children are, almost 10 and 12 now. So, but they very much will pick up on my energy. So if I'm in a bit of a slump, or if I'm in an angry, grumpy mood, which often happens when doing the schoolwork, then it reflects straight back at me. It's like an instant mirror. And the same when my energy has been, I've lifted my energy since yesterday afternoon when I made the decision to do this, to this, and I know that it's had an effect, because my son was downstairs at 9:30, not in denial and not sleeping till 11 o'clock, and then he's quite happily said, yeah, we'll do some good work after this. So and I think that's really important to share. You know me, I'm all about being realistic. So come on and say hi. Hopefully I can see some comments. But I think that's really important, that when we show up at the highest level that we can, at that moment, given circumstances, I'm not talking about full-on happiness and joy. I'm just talking about feeling okay and feeling positive and able to move forward or do something. Then that ripples out energy-wise to everyone around us, to our family and our people that we come in contact with. Excuse me. And I think that's really, really important to know. Hi, Cecile. So just bear that in mind, that if you can just shift your energy a little bit, then you will affect exponentially the people around you, particularly those that you're, I'm going to say, stuck in the house with, because after 5 full weeks of being literally stuck in the house, with very limited outside contact, going shopping it's not even exciting, it's a bit fearful sometimes, but when we can lift our vibration, and that's really what this little 20-minute group is all about. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to close that down so I can see comments coming through on that one. So the idea for this morning is it's going to be about 20 minutes. I'm going to start with an angel card reading. So I'm going to use this lovely angel messages, angel prayers deck, because it's one of my favourites at the moment. We're going to do that. We're going to do a little bit of a meditation. And I'm going to share a couple of tools that you can use in the day. You know me, I'm all about quick and simple. And then we'll do a little bit of a connection to ourselves, The thing with spiritual work is you have to have the base in place. You have to be calm and positive. If you think about it as a pyramid, you can't get up here to that spiritual deep connection where you're highly zen and off, if you've got so much stress going on at the bottom. And you have to be realistic, and that's really, this is going to be the fundamental of my business, but it's getting that calm in place, so for you first, and then to your family or those you're in connection with and your children, then really connecting into you and your intuition, and that then allows you then to get to the top of the pyramid for that deeper spiritual connection. So that's why I'm sort of structuring this 5 days, because I think it's really important that we recognise that we are in very weird times at the moment. Nothing is normal. Nothing is perhaps what we want it to be. We are all under a certain amount of stress, whether we recognise it or not. We might be able to define it. We might think, oh, I'm worried about my parents, or I'm not, or I'm really missing my parents is actually what I'm really missing my parents. And we need that calm at the bottom in order then to get out and to get ourselves in order then to be able to move forward and sort of create those ripples out to our family that are more positive, and then reach our more spiritual connections. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know how you're all doing. How are you all finding this now we're 5 full weeks in? Let me know how you're doing and what you're doing to support yourself as well, because that's really, really important. And if you've got any tips and things to share, then either message them on here, drop me a message or messenger, and we can have a little share. So let's pull a card. So we'll have that one. We have Archangel Azrael, and we've got change and transition. So this one says, "Thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change." Now that is quite apt in many levels. So for me personally, turning up and showing up here on my Facebook page is a massive change. I pop in and out every now and then, but very often I feel I don't have time. But for me, this is very much where I am at the moment. So acknowledging the change, and we are all going through a change, and being able to transition through it. So calling on Archangel Azrael is really going to help support us through this change, and however that is. Let me just see if does he give information around Azrael? Change and transition. So Azrael, he's he who helps God. He is the angel who guides us through the process of transition with his phoenix-like energy, helps us to rise from the ashes of our challenges to be reborn and positive again, has a close link with mediums, and is the angel who lovingly guides us to the other side at the time of our passing. He is strong but loving and supportive. Call on him to guide you through change in a peaceful and loving way. So I think he's actually the perfect angel for us to call in at the moment, just to support us through this change, this situation, to help support our emotional resilience, to help us show up to be the best person we can in the circumstances. And I don't mean being all happy clappy and fake. That's not of any use to anybody, particularly to you. It will only affect your mental health more. But turning up and just being the best that you can be in the circumstances. And so Archangel Azrael is going to be the chapter call. We'll come back to him in a minute, actually, when we do the spiritual side. So I'd like to do a little bit of a grounding meditation with you. So like I say, we're going to be here for maybe about 20 minutes, about 20 past 10, so not too long, because I want it to be accessible. Bear in mind that this is going to be on the page, so you'll be able to come back, and you can always adjust. If you're only here for the first 10-12 minutes, you can always come back and adjust the timer there to get you to where you need to be. So let's do a little. James says, I know, Jane, exhaustion is left over, lost my mojo as I've got an injured shoulder as well. Yeah, I can quite imagine I think the recovery from this, from people who've had the virus, is going to be long, but also the mental side of it. I think we're going to have a massive need to support ourselves on a mental level after this, and even things like PTSD is I mean, we're not talking war zone, but actually we are under lockdown in our houses, so there is going to be an effect. So I hope you feel better. Just allow yourself time to be. That's I suppose one of the benefits of it is that all we've got at the moment is time. So and hopefully the sunshine will come out again, Jane, and you'll be able to rest in the garden. I hope you feel better soon. So we'll do a little meditation. So if you are able to join in, make yourself comfortable, have your feet flat on the floor, and if you want to, you can have your hands open, and you can have or in prayer position, or however is comfortable for you, and just close your eyes and take a few deep breaths in and out. So allow yourself just to relax into your body. Feel the energy of your body, feel your feet on the floor, the back of your legs and your back against the chair. Feel your shoulders rise and fall with each breath. And just connect fully into your body. We're going to ask Mother Earth just to hold us and ground us. And we're just going to take your attention to your heart centre and visualise a little flame there. And this flame is your energy, your soul energy. And just allow that flame just to grow from being a small flame in the centre of your heart space until it fills the whole lungs area and your shoulders. And it grows down to your knees, up to your forehead, until the energy of that candle, that flame, is filling your whole physical body. And allow it to grow beyond your body, out to your aura. I'm going to call in Archangel Raphael with his green energy. And just breathe in and allow that beautiful flame energy with a hint of Raphael's energy just to flow around your energy, your body. You may get a sensation as to where it is or where the energy needs to go, or just a sense of calm. And then just bring your energy, bring that flame, reduce it in size, and slowly take it back down, back to the heart centre. Maybe a little bit bigger than before. Still taking lovely breaths in and out. And know that you can call upon Archangel Raphael or Archangel Azrael whenever you need to. If you want to just wiggle your toes and your fingers, and when you find a comfortable in-breath, open your eyes to a new moment. So when you're all back, that's one of my favourite little meditations that I do every morning, just to connect myself to my true self, and allow it to expand. And very often, not every time, depending on my energy, I will feel that uplifted and that really spiritual connection when I do that. But what I do get when I do this is I've had that groundedness into the earth and into the space and into the now, and that's what's really important. That the more we can stay in the now and not disappear off into anxiety about the future or depression about the past, and just allow ourselves this time at the moment, in this now moment, just to help ground ourselves. So yes, as Sue said, agreed, we are in a war against this virus. We absolutely are. We absolutely are. but we all have a choice as to how we can show up as best we can, and like I say, well, as best we can, you know, within whatever circumstances we've got going on. That's really important. So the next thing I was going to do is I'm just going to, oh, where's my book gone? I picked up my book a minute ago. So, oh, there it is. So I wrote this book at the beginning of the lockdown, Anthology of Family Calm Tools, and it's really pulling all my books together into a format that people can use. So it's got some frazzled mum tips in it. It's got lots of indoor and outdoor activities for children to do, and some useful blogs and things like are on meditation and calm and hugs and essential oils as well, and affirmations. But I'm going to just share a couple of the little tips. So each of these sessions, I'm going to just share 2 little tips for you to do to try and find the time in the day to do them. The first one is hand washing, obviously, and hand cream. So our reflexology points are all over our hands and our palms, and obviously our feet as well. So when we wash our hands, or when we put hand cream on afterwards, which is really, really important at the moment, we can help give ourselves basically a physical all-body massage. So our fingers, we've got our teeth and our sinuses, so that's a good one to do. Our lungs, we've got here, so again, giving that a good rub. Our thumb is our head as well. So when you're putting your hand cream on, just spend a bit of time, just putting a bit of pressure all over your fingers and your palm, and the base and the joints, and over the top as well. This is our spine as well down here. So it can really help just to think of it as a mini massage. So we might not be able to get to a proper massage person, but actually we can treat ourselves when we do the basic things that we're doing all the time, and that is when we're washing our hands or putting the hand cream on, is just give yourself a little bit of a massage, just to helps, and that can help stimulate and release energy as well. Key things to remember is obviously drinking plenty of water, because that's really going to support you. The other thing I'd like to share is, again, we all breathe all the time, and what I like to do is when the kettle's boiling, I will close my eyes and do a little bit of breathing, and I'll breathe in pink. Pink is usually my go-to colour. It's unconditional love, it's Lady Nada, and it's a beautiful energy. So all I would do would be to close my eyes and take a few deep breaths, breathing in pink, breathing out pink, and do that probably 10 times, or for as long as the kettle's boiling. That's usually my go-to, and allow that pink energy to fill. You can use affirmations. I am loved. I love. I am loved unconditionally. And whatever feels right for you. So you can either just use the colour or mix the colour with the affirmation as well. So whatever you need. But I would invite you to do that a few times a day and just see how you feel. Because when I love meditation, and I usually do a Diana Cooper one first thing in the morning, just to because I've got time at the moment, so I'm setting my new routines in. But actually, if we can find these little pockets of minutes each day, that can really help as well. So like I say, we've got to breathe anyway, so let's do it in a mindful, meditative way to support ourselves. We've got to wash our hands, and we have to put hand cream on. If your hands are anything like mine, I have to put hand cream on, especially with the frequent washing at the moment. So I can do that in a way that's going to actually give me some benefit, particularly because it's often my sinuses that I feel pressure in. So that's our calming tools. We're nearly there on 20 minutes. So what I'd invite you to do on a spiritual level is journaling. So journaling is a really great way. It can help clear your head, it can help give you clarity for things as well, but also you can call in and ask your angels for whatever support you're looking for. So we had Archangel Azrael who came up as our guide today. So what I am going to do, and I invite you to do as well, is to spend some time in journal. I've got lovely pens, I like them for my journaling. I get my journal book out. I don't often light a candle, but you're welcome to, or put your music on, whatever you like to do, and just write. You could just start, Dear Archangel Azrael, and let it, pour your heart out, write whatever you wish to. You can, he's here, as he says, for leading us safely through this change, through this change and transition. So call upon him, ask, clear your mind, clear your head, clear your heart, and write down whatever's going on in your mind, and ask for support for the best outcome, and to feel their energy. You could ask for a sign as well if you wanted to, with the ask for a sign of feathers are usual what we would ask for angels, but just ask for a sign to know that you are being held and looked after and supported. So journaling, it's a really, really powerful tool to use. Like I say, it's great for clearing your head. It's great for really connecting into your intuition, to your guides, to the bigger picture, if you like. It can be really supportive on many levels. So that is your spiritual tool for today. I have got a blog that I've done around journaling, so I will go and dig that out and I will pop it in the group. I'll try and pop it in this this thread as well, so you can go and have a read of it. It just gives you a little bit of explanation about different types of journaling and how you might like to use it. So let me know how you found today. I hope you found it useful. I know I have, because like I said at the start, the fact that I had set the intention that I'm going to do things differently has rippled out to the whole family, because like I said, my son is now up at 9:30, and normally I don't see him till about 11:30, when mainly his hunger gets him out of bed. So just watch your energies, do what you can in your circumstances to support yourself and to support your energy. As my lovely friend Annie Day always says, put your oxygen mask on first, and that's really important, because you need your energy and your physical energy, not just your mental, emotional and spiritual energy, to be as grounded and as positive as it can be, because like I said, that will ripple out to others, and you have to be able to, if you need to support others, you need to do it as well. So Cecile says, loved it, and yes, I did find it very useful, thank you. Oh, you're most welcome, thank you so much. I really appreciate you ladies coming online, because it was like I say, it was a bit of a last minute decision yesterday, well 3 o'clock last minute, to do it. But like I said, you know me, I show myself as an example, and I've been low energy, I've struggled, and I need this. So when I think, if I need this, there's going to be other guys out there like you. So my blessings to you all. Thank you so much for coming and showing up. We're going to be doing this for the next 4 days now. So we'll be doing it. So we're doing it Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I might keep doing something if it goes well. So Jane says, amazing how a short meditation can work. It absolutely can. I know 20-minute meditations are fabulous, and I like the Diana Cooper ones because they're about 10 minutes. But to be honest, if you can ground yourself and connect into yourself and your energy, it really only takes a couple of minutes just to get that connection back in and realign your energies. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Cecile. Yeah, I am a very an honest person, and I think that's why over the last year I've probably stepped back a little bit, because we've had lots of things going on. But yeah, I walk my talk and I share my walk as well, shall we say. So I should say thank you, lovely ladies, for showing up. I will see you again at 10 o'clock tomorrow. I will go and get that journaling blog, and I'll pop the link into this post as well, and pop a post on the Facebook page in general. I'm going to be sending this out as an email within the email system as well, so you can have access to it through that as well. I'll see if I can download it and get it onto YouTube, because that's always good to do. I shall go and have my cup of tea that my husband's now made me. See, he hasn't made a cup of tea for me. Well, he makes it every morning, but during the day he hasn't made a cup of tea for like weeks. So like I say, just concentrate on your energy and your vibration, and those ripples go out, and I wish you much joy and happiness with it. And I shall see you all soon. Drop me a message at any time if you need anything, or you want any support, or you want to just tell me something, and I will respond. I shall see you soon. Bye bye.